this, and it takes it, and then you just eat the pulp.
So this pumpkin bread is not so good?
No, he had a heart problem and they were gonna have surgery, but they were, no, they didn't want any.
Broken, vacant, and unhappy.
So that, well, I know we talked about it a couple weeks ago, Dan, and I think at that point we can't say anything.
His money that he was. Would you take your pills, please?
Pills?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all right.
I think the biggest struggle is his compliance, because he is sort of in between worlds where he still is thinking of himself as a whole person, his normal person, and he doesn't really realize that he is much more limited than he was because it's happening very quickly.
It's not in the wrist, it's more like, you just raise it, keep it up, more like that. There you go, okay. And lowering it slowly is just as
We pick out clothes, we get his shower going, it's shaving, it's teeth, it's just general, personal cares and just kind of getting him kind of cleaned up for the day. And then after that, it's exercises.
How many was it?
I don't know.
Okay,
You
That's
said
fine. Yeah.
you were counting, so I started.
okay, that was 6.
So we do some stuff to kind of keep that arm, moving and going, and so just some upper body exercises and more of the gross motor, or the big, doing the walking and trying to just change up what we were doing before, still with balance.
These big desks, big wooden desks, and we played.
Well, he's changed, and a lot of it was not even recognizing a change, but as you look back on it, he was withdrawing himself from people.
He was very gregarious, funny. He made people laugh. He always loved his family, was happy to see them. Proud, very proud of his children, of what he'd accomplished. Hardworking, very hardworking, doing things for other people as well as his family. I think that he was someone to look up to.
My time with him is when I've gotten to know him the most, and and it's that one-on-one exchange. If I can get him on a good memory or just talking about the past, that's actually pretty easy for him now, as opposed to trying to talk current. That's when he kind of loses a word or two and trying to complete his thought. But when he's back in a good place, having a good memory, whether it's about maybe his job when Rockwell was Alan Bradley, or just talking about whatever, like a summertime memory or something, that's easier for him. So that's how I feel like I know him now, is just through his own stories of his life.
To bring him back to being John, if you just hit the right subject, it's just that warm kind of sound in his voice of, I don't know, memories, I guess, is what it is. I think the hardest part, because I'm in the long-term care business, I work with seniors, not directly, but I've had all kinds of training how to deal with people with memory issues. But I don't think anyone really knows what's going on in their mind. And so it's a juggling game. You have to make some contact with that person as you're talking to them, because you have no idea if they're in the moment with you, if they're afraid, if they're angry at you or they're angry at themselves. The difficulty is not knowing who you're talking to at any given moment in time.
I love John. I think he is a stand-up guy. I think he can be very funny. I think he's very sweet. I think he's just a good guy, a nice man, and just kind of, I don't know, just kind of keeps it real. I love John. I've loved my time with him.
I'm always happy when I can do something or I see someone else do something that brings that flicker of that same person, that old person back. When I went to visit a few weeks ago and I took my little nephews, and when they came in the room and he saw them and I saw that light in his face and he smiled, I knew that they were the best medicine, therapy, whatever you could give to him. When you bring him something that's familiar, that he wants to eat, I know that I've reached him and that's comforted him and made him happy, or maybe taken him back to a time when my husband or my kids bring up a memory about a sporting event or something that Dad was always interested in, and you see that little smile or something that I think I've reached him, and I think we can still see some of who that person was. It just takes more and more work now to bring that person out.
Get that camera out.
We're taking a movie? Yeah.
Yeah.